Now, should J. Cole and Drake really do it? Should they really apologize to Kanye? You might have heard about this little rant, once again, that Kanye went on the other day that involves him demanding an apology from J. Cole and Drake. So yeah. Let's talk about it. Now, another day, another Twitter rant by Kanye. In a series of tweets from the other day, Kanye spoke about a lot of things, one of them being record labels. He posted a whole lot of tweets about going against the labels, owning your masters as an artist, which is something I've talked about in the past. Now, I will make a video on what Kanye said regarding that, but that's the kind of video I don't really want to rush, but that'll be out very soon, so stay ready. For now, I want to talk about the apology he demanded from both Cole and Drake. Now, this is what he said. I need a public apology from J. Cole and Drake to start with immediately. I'm Nat Turner, I'm fighting for us. On another tweet from yesterday, actually, he said this: we need me, J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, all in a room together. It's time to get free. We will not argue amongst each other while somebody we don't know in Europe is getting paid and putting all that money in a hedge fund. Putting all that money in a hedge fund really sounds like some fire ass bars. I ain't even gonna cap. Now, my initial reaction to this was, why is Kanye demanding an apology 4 years later after False Prophets dropped? Now, False Prophets is, of course, the song where J. Cole took shots at Kanye / kind of, checked him. That track dropped in 2016. Just from looking at some of the bars on a record, we obviously know that it is in fact about Ye. J. Cole himself did actually confirm that one of the verses from the song was, aimed at Kanye. For anyone who's wondering or doesn't really know, it's this verse right here. Now, apart from False Prophets, J. Cole did actually add a little cherry on top of this whole quote-unquote beef when he dropped Middle Child, where he said, but I never beef with a nigga for nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. It won't be for clout. It won't be for fame. It won't be because my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest little sneakers. It won't be because some nigga slid in my lane. Everything grows is destined to change. Now, I could keep going, but I'm gonna stop. I'll be really for real, like for real, like really be flowing. That's crazy. Mixtape soon, bitch. Anyway, so the sneakers line is of course a reference to Yeezys, which obviously is a straight up shot at Kanye. As for Drake versus Kanye, their relationship has obviously been very, very, very rocky. No ASAP. I made a pretty in-depth video about this back in 2018, the whole history behind why they haven't been on good terms throughout their careers. I'll leave a link to it in the description below, so definitely go peep that. But Drake versus Kanye is a whole nother thing in comparison to Cole versus Kanye. Them boys' relationship obviously goes way, way, way back. A lot of history behind that now broken friendship, a lot of subliminal shots like the throne is for the taking line from I'm on one. Another thing, Kanye getting in the middle of that Drake versus Pusha T beef when he supposedly gave the information to Pusha T about Drake's secret baby, which of course led to the story of ID Don being a thing, and then the rumor that sparked in 2018 that Kiki, Do You Love Me from In My Feelings might have been about Kim K.
What I'm looking for my spirit to take accountability is the fact that it's people making rumors or thinking that you my wife and you're not saying nothing and you carrying it like that, that don't sit well with my spirit. If I had a girlfriend from Chicago, her name was Renita, and then you was married to Rihanna, I wouldn't make no song called Riri. So when you're like, oh, I don't know where it come from, you too smart for that, bro. You know where that come from. Don't make no record with nothing that could be confused.
Just a couple things that's led to this friendship deteriorating. I definitely suggest you check out that video I made after this one. It has all the information you need about the history, but as you can see, this is a very serious situation in terms of their relationship being in a shattered state. Something tells me though, okay, that Drake and Kanye will never truly be on good terms. Now, if they do end up being on good terms, I feel like it's all gonna be for the public image, aka strictly business. You gotta keep in mind that the one person who plays a big part in this is Pusha T. He's of course a member of Good Music, super close to Kanye himself. Now Drake and Pusha T will never be on good terms, and I know that because, well, what does Drake have to say about that?
I have no desire to ever mend anything with that person, and yeah, that situation just went, it just went where it went.
First of all, I do want to say that I really admire that Kanye is at least trying to mend his relationship with them guys, because the probability of what he wants to happen actually happening is kind of small considering the history. I feel like regarding the whole demanding an apology specifically from J. Cole will not end up like we think it will. J. Cole seems like the kind of guy who, yes, will pick up the phone and call you, but the next second will check you on a record after that phone call. I'm not talking about no snake shit, by the way. Strictly talking about this is how I feel, and I will say it on record because that's just how I operate. It seems like, to me at least, Kanye wants to amend his relationship with Drizzy and Cole due to a bigger purpose though. He's talking about coming together as brothers, not going back and forth, but coming together and being one. Definitely a very honorable reason, but I do have to ask, is there maybe some kind of other ulterior motive that's waiting around the corner? I say that because when it comes to mending his relationship with Drake, having Drake against you in 2020 is not a good, actually it's never a good thing. Not saying that Drake is more powerful than Kanye, I actually think they're on the same playing field, but you gotta keep in mind, Drake's presence automatically undermines good music, Pusha T, and that's bad for business in regards to Kanye. I actually would like to see Kanye mend his relationship with both J. Cole and Drake, although if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure that'll ever truly happen. As for J. Cole himself, I can see him putting his differences aside and sitting down with Ye for a therapy session. We're talking about J. Cole, he's a very peaceful guy, but don't get it twisted, J. Cole will school you on a record very gracefully the second you guys part ways. As for Drake and Kanye making truce, that seems more like a movie that's never gonna be a thing, so to speak, but yeah, that's my take on this whole Kanye demanding an apology from both Drake and J. Cole. What do you personally think about this? Do you think his relationship with them can get rebuilt and they can start fresh with peace and tranquility, or nah? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this.